Sometimes there are parts of the city that feels like home, that resonates within me. Today we're going to explore some of the places that make Stockholm feels a little bit like home. Are you ready to explore with me? I moved to Stockholm around 6 years ago. It was never a plan to make this city my second home. But here I am, taking it day by day, making this town far in the north my second home. Today is my day off, and I plan to explore places that are a bit hidden and local. Places that resonates with me. But before heading out, I'll be having a warm bowl of noodle to start the day. Isn't it funny how small routines creates this familiarity? How simple things like making an instant noodle in the morning makes you feel like you're home. Isn't it funny? Living far sometimes means finding new places, routines, things in this new town that fits you. Something that speaks you. In this town that is a contrast to the metropolitan I came from, I am on a journey to find a home. Do you feel the same? Are you still looking for a home where you are? Stockholm has a little bit over 1.5 million people living in this beautiful city. Compared to where I came from, this heart of the city beats in a slower, calmer rhythm. Something that I personally find soothing. Right now it is the peak of spring. You can see all the beautiful cherry blossoms in the city. And today, we'll be heading out to the southern part of the Stockholm city. Call it as well Stockholm Södra. Well, what can feel much closer to home than to find a restaurant that cooks food that reminds you of your root? Just like having instant noodle reminds me of home, this place, Titi Baguette, serves some of my most favorite Asian food, like pho or banh mi. Once you go into the restaurant, you smell the familiarity, the stack of sweet condensed milk, all that makes you feel welcome, like a warm hug. Unfortunately, the place is full, so we have to eat after all. But it is cozy too, so we don't mind. It's just a little bit cold. After living a while in Stockholm, I find myself asking, what do I like? What do I want to be? There seems to be like a void that needs to be filled. I think that was the time when I found joy in reading. This second place is utterly special. It gives you feeling like you are traveling into a different world. It's an independent bookstore hidden somewhere in the southern part of the city. The second I entered this place, it feels like I belong here. This is where I feel home. Surrounded by hundreds of books that tells so many different stories of so many different people. It's a beautiful place that I will always keep. Have you heard about this saying that there is always a special coffee place for the locals? I feel that this is one of it. This coffee shop is maybe tiny in space, yet it buzzes with the life of the locals who love the space. I'm not going to talk a lot because I want you to feel the life inside this cafe while I enjoy my cup of coffee while reading my favorite book. This next place is a proof that Stockholm can be both cozy and cool in the same time. Contrasting personality that coexist in the same time in harmony. That is Café Rior for me. A cafe and a cool interior shop in the same time. We found this place by accident and fell in love directly. Sometimes we as human beings can possess very contrasting personalities. Like you are an introvert, but you love going outside and explore. Well, nothing is wrong, because both are part of us. Being here reminds me of the colorful cafes of Seoul, one of the city that I truly love. So I checked the interior shop and found incense sticks. So I decided to purchase it. That was a good buy. The last place we will visit sits right next to Café Rior, the English bookshop that became absolutely more than just a bookshop. It is a place that sets a local scene by holding events such as Poetry Night. I came here to purchase a fantasy book that I've always wanted to read. Moonwater, a book that will give you a feeling like watching a Ghibli movies. Oh yes, I am a Ghibli lover too. It takes day by day, a place, a small nooks and alleys, people, to make Stockholm feels like home. These hidden places are just a small part of the city, yet holds a special place in my heart. Thank you for joining me in my journey to create a second home. I truly hope if you enjoyed this video, consider to like, comment, or subscribe. I hope that we all find home wherever we are. See you in the next video.